Subscribe to my channel Imam Salik.
Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah amma ba'd. My respected brothers and sisters, honorable elders. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created all of us and grant us this beautiful life. And we know that we are created by default to live in relations. A human being cannot survive without being related to anyone. For example, that if we see what is the punishment, prison, loneliness, being alone is considered as punishment. That if someone is left apart by everyone else and he is disconnected from other human beings, he will not survive for long. It is going to be very hard and it's going to be very, very, disturbing for a human mind and psychologically for every human being, regardless of the religion, regardless of the ethnicity. And we know that the respect and importance of all the relations Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Quran about parents, about other relatives, about your children, that we know what is the importance and what is the sacredness and blessedness of these relations and how to beautify and how to maintain the excellence between these relations. All the relations that we are enjoying in our life, one of the relations of entire other relations is very special, has to be treated specially. Very sensitive, has to be treated very sensitively. Very, very, close and to be looked closer to you. And that relation is a relation of husband and wife. The relation, the marital relation. After marriage, husband is closest in the world to his wife. And the wife is closest in the entire world to her husband. That's why the only relation that one of the hadith says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gets happy when they are happy is the relation of husband and wife. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran the purpose of the creation of this relation, being a husband or being a wife, from both sides. It is for sukoon, it is for peace, it is for tranquility, it is for contentment. And even subhanallah, if someone is not finding the peace and contentment, فَتَصْرِيحٌ بِإِحْسَانٍ, even you separate, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, your separation should be with ihsan, with kindness, with generosity, with the respect, mutual respect and mutual honor. Even the separation, there is no insult, there is no humiliation, there is no backbiting, there is no deception, there is nothing like that in this particular relation. That when you are separating, separate with ihsan, with kindness towards one another. So my brothers, if I am married, I have to look towards this relation as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنْ. That like my dress, as I take care of my body by covering it, and we have mentioned that what are the qualities of a beautiful dress. So I have to look towards my spouse, if I am a husband, towards my wife. If I am a wife, towards my husband. That Allah has created this relation for me to enjoy and to exchange the peace and love and care and sacrifice and kindness and generosity for one another. If it is not there, this relation will be always up and down. Many of the people, they contact us and they say that we are not, that much beautiful going. We have problems, we have issues. Why? Because we are just fighting with the rights. And I always say that this relation is not a relation of rights. This is a relation of love. Don't ever try to fix your wife. Always try to love her. And for the wives as well, don't ever try to fix your husband. Always love your husband. When you extend love and when you display love and when you give love and your understanding is going to be stronger day by day. But when you are talking and when you are thinking about the rights, this is my right and this is your right. So we are human beings. We will have mistakes. We will have shortcomings. We are not able to fulfill the rights of anyone on the level of 100%. And when we say the rights are not fulfilled, it will be broken there and it will be disturbed at that moment when the rights are broken. So my brothers and sisters, it is a humble request that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted you this relation, look towards this relation with love, with care, with kindness, generosity, and look over the mistakes, forgive the shortcomings, because we all are, at the end of the day, we are human beings with all the mistakes and with all the shortcomings. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding.